the wealth secrets weren't shown, right? Even at that school where I was exposed to parents' wealth, a lot of them weren't telling me how to build wealth. They were teaching their children. You know, I was teaching, I had a class where a student said, "Sir, I don't have to listen to you. My mother richer than Oprah." That's what the child said. True story, right? Because they know something that we weren't taught in school. We weren't taught money. The average individual asks them, "Hey, what financial classes you went to?" Building wealth, acquiring wealth. You know, a lot of people are currently working for individuals with no degrees, multi-millionaires with no degrees. And therein lies the fundamental flaw of what I saw with the educational system. Because in 2016, I was actually introduced to this opportunity in 2016, and I said no to it. Because at the time I was pursuing my master's degree, right? While pursuing my master's degree, my brother-in-law introduced me to this opportunity. And I told him no. Right? I said, "Bro, those things don't work. You go ahead and you do that. I will do my thing. I'll go and get my master's degree." And I achieved my master's degree. And in 2018, right? 2018, he was already a multi-millionaire. And I, having got my degree, right? I went and I gave it to my employers. And I did not even get a dollar raise increase from then to now. You know what they're telling me? I'm overqualified for my job. Guys, just type 777 in the chat if you know somebody today with a degree and no job. A degree and no job. So I had to humble myself and realize I need to do something different to get myself to the level. Because if you look at this chart here, 60% of us work for somebody. 35% of us work for ourselves. So those are the proprietors, right? And business owners and people who work for somebody. But ask yourself, the 5% and the 1% of this chart, they're the people taking home 95% of the money earned in the market. While the rest of us, 95% need to share 5%. And if you're not sure, do your research. Right here in our country, Trinidad and Tobago, the average individual earns less than $6,000. That's 75% of the population making that. I saw that in a newspaper article. I was shocked. I'm saying people can survive on that. How is that possible? 75% of the population. I did further research. The top 10 earners, just 10 individuals, their net worth is over $20 billion. So the gap is so wide. And I'm wondering to myself, why is that? I don't go to business places and I see the CEOs doing the groundwork. So they are actually just paying you a small fraction to get to build their goals and dreams, because they're the ones going on vacation, they're the ones taking the trips around the world, and they're just giving you a fraction of the money earned. Now, I could go really deep into this. It's actually a system, right? It is a system that they developed to leverage people's time, effort, and money and energy to multiply their money. Right? I don't want to go too much into it, but when I understood this information, I said, okay, what can I do to get myself to the next level? And I started searching for different things to have multiple streams of income. Because at the time, I had multiple expenses and only one stream of income. So it wasn't cutting it for me. I'm being honest. Even at that good level that I'm at working, I wasn't able to make ends meet. I had more money than money, and that's the truth, right? So I said to myself, what can I do? And in searching for the information of what to do next, not many people who know about wealth were actually willing to teach you the wealth secrets. So my brother-in-law, I humbled myself. I went back to him. I said, bro, teach me about this business. that allowed you to create wealth for yourself. And he introduced me to the foreign exchange market. This is where countries exchange currencies with each other. FRX, Forex standing for foreign exchange. So what happens is that countries are doing business with each other. If the exchange rate are fluctuating based on the demand and the supply for that country's currencies, right? That is happening globally. And we can now tap into it because of the internet, right? So this has always been happening, but we weren't exposed to it. We didn't know about it. And then you needed to be a multi-millionaire to invest into this market. But what I love about 2020 is that you can now do this from the comfort of your home as long as you have Wi-Fi, you have a phone. This market is $5.3 to $6.6 trillion. It's actually growing towards $7 trillion. So you're going to hear from some individuals, right, who are making exceptional, actually ridiculous income in the foreign exchange market, right? We have some individuals who made what I would make in my normal salary, they made it in a weekend, right? One, you're going to hear from an individual, what I made for a month, they made it in 4 minutes on the foreign exchange market. Now, I don't want to scare you with too many high figures, but I just want to tell you what's possible, right? I introduced this business to my friend. She was able to purchase a Mercedes-Benz from the foreign exchange market. But all of this is just a small fraction of this $1 trillion industry. So you can actually tap into something, change your life, and you actually won't affect this market. That's how large it is. 12 zeros. 12 zeros. A lot of people, as a matter of fact, I don't think we have no trillionaires in the world right now. I think Jeff Bezos is getting somewhere there. But listen, you can actually change your life in this industry, right? You don't need to become a multi-millionaire, billionaire. But what about just replacing your income? What about just, but people it's totally up to them. And what is so powerful is that this market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So when I got started in 2018, I actually started making money when I came home from work. Then I tapped into this industry, right? And this has been doing, amazing things for me. So I decided, hey, it is really time, because we wanted to see if this thing was really working, right? But for the mere fact that we have a lot of individuals who are now replacing their income, no longer dependent on a job, no longer saying, hey, I have to go to work for this money. They are now independent, financially independent, and no longer dependent on a job. We made a decision. It is really time to build this empire, right? And you can do this without owning any of the physical money. That means, hey, you're not tied into any stock. This is the largest liquid financial market in the world. So you don't have to invest in stock. You don't have to do, you're not really, committing to anything. You get in and out with the bag, as one of my mentors, Neely Mills, would say. You get in and out of the bag, you send that money back to your bank account. Hey, you can absolutely change your situation, right? And then we have the DCX. This is digital currencies. A lot of people heard about Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those things back then, right? And they said, no, those things don't work. Just like me, in my ignorance, I just didn't want to find out about something that is new. But ladies and gentlemen, the world is changing. And if we are not ahead of the curve, guess what? It's going to leave without us. It's going to leave without us. This is like me saying, hey, digital currencies can't work. It's the same way saying, hey, that cell phone that they have wouldn't been invented. That's back then, People walking didn't believe in cars. People driving in cars didn't believe in planes. But guess what? It all came to pass. So this is now where we are eliminating the need to the banks, right? And it's all digital currencies. And as a matter of fact, it's growing. It's becoming a global form of payment. I know a lot of businesses are now doing, especially in Trinidad and Tobago, a lot of small businesses are using cryptocurrencies because when they go to the bank, currently in my country, there's a shortage of foreign exchange. You cannot go to the bank and request unlimited amounts of US dollars, even if you have the equivalent in our currency. You can't. There's a cap on what they allow you to do. So that is actually stifling a lot of business owners and small business owners as well, right? So they are now switching to cryptocurrency, therefore eliminating the need for the bank. And because of that, you can actually come into this industry, right? And learn to trade the currencies. I remember my first Bitcoin trade. I knew nothing about it, nothing. I just simply tapped into a platform, which you'll hear about in a short while, right? And I grew one of my accounts 500%. So what we have in this foreign exchange market, what we have is a system that allows people like you and myself with limited knowledge to actually come into this market and multiply your money. I want to introduce a gentleman who actually inspired me to take myself to the next level within this business as well. Because we both attended the university together, we did different subjects, but we were very close friends, right? And I saw him in this business and I had doubts. But every time I saw him, he would say, if I could do it, you could do it too. If I could do it, you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it too. When he joined this company, within 10 months, having a degree, having all of that, he was able to tell his boss, sir, I'm not coming back to work. His job became optional, and he decided he wanted time freedom, and he was able to walk away from his job. So Mr. David Maloney, can you come on the call and share with us, this amazing platform? Are you there, sir?
Yes, sir. I am here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Passing to you.
Wow. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Guys, am I the only person that's excited on this call? I hope not. If you are so happy and grateful and excited to be alive, just put I am excited in the chat. You know me, I have to come up with my vibe here. Right. So let me see some I am excited in the chat before I continue, guys. And let me tell you this, right? My life wasn't always this exciting. And it didn't have anything to do with money at all. Right. A lot of y'all would think it's because of, how much we're earning and this, that, and the other. What I believe it has to do with is my level of awareness. Right. I honestly thought that my reality was based on my environment. It was based on my experiences. It was based on everybody else. But then I got to realize that it was based on me. So then when I realized that it's based on me, I said, you know what, let me see how I can improve on myself, right? There's a guy that I listened to for years, Jim Rohn. He says that for it to change, you have to change. For it to get better, guess who has to get better, guys? You have to get better. So when I was listening to that audio, I was telling myself, David, you need to get better, right? And I got fed up of being broke. I got fed up of not having enough time and money for myself. And I said to myself, these are two departments that I need to improve on. Okay, so I sought after knowledge. I sought after information. And that is why I got started in this business, I Am Mashi Academy, because I learned that they are teaching you how to have your own money grow, right? No longer do we have to work for money, because we can take the money that we already have and make it work for us, right? So when I learned that, I said, hey, listen, sign me up right away. I'm ready to get started. I am ready to multiply my money, right? So anybody else on this call is ready? Just type in the chat, I am ready, right? Within 10 months of me being in this business, guys, I was able to comfortably not just walk. I didn't walk away from my job. Yeah, I need to clarify that some of y'all, when you share my story, is not quite the truth, right? I skipped out of it. Your boy was skipping because I knew to myself that was the last day I was ever going to work for anybody else in my entire life, right? So for that person on this call right now, you want to get your freedom too. I am sharing with you now how I was able to get it so that you can do the exact same thing, right? So this company, I Am Mastery Academy, started in 2013, now operating in over 120 countries around the world, right? If you want to be able to master money, you'd want to learn from someone who has already mastered it. The shortcut to success is mentorship, right? Our company started with a CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry. He is definitely a master of money, a multi-millionaire developer. So I'm not talking about how much money he earned for himself. I'm now talking about how many other millionaires he has been able to develop, right? So if you want to have control, if you want to be able to master your money, you'd want to be part of the Mastery Academies, right? So we have here over 100 different tutorial videos that you can go through over and over and over. Did I say over? If you're like me, you're going to be going through this so many times just to understand it, all right? And what I love about this school is that there's no time frame at which you have to learn something, right? Back in traditional forms of education, right, whether it be, secondary school, tertiary, university, college, whatever it is, they put a time frame at which you have to learn this, whether it be in a week, or whether it be in a semester, or whether it be in a year, right? You get to learn this on your own pace. And that is something that I really love about this. So we have education if you want to learn about fiat currency trading, right? The US dollar, the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc, right? All of our partners, type in the chat right now, what is your favorite currency pair to trade? Let me know, right? So we have the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy. We also have the High Frequency Mastery Academy. We then have the Digital Currency Mastery Academy. If you want to learn about cryptos, right? You want to learn about the Bitcoins, the Ripples, right? You want to learn about why major countries like China and the United States, they are now about to change their own fiat currency into crypto, right? Why would countries like New Zealand make it legal for employees to receive their income, their salary in the form of crypto, right? Why would a social media platform like Facebook be looking into create their own cryptocurrency, right? Guys, cryptocurrency is the future. Matter of fact, it is the now. So if you want to have control over your finances, you don't want to be ahead of the trend. So we have a Mastery Academy for digital currency if you want to learn about that. Then we have the Home-Based Business Mastery Academy if you want to become your own boss, literally, right? You're going to learn how with just $17 a month, you can work from home and earn multiple 6 and 7 figures USD. I'm telling you this because I am one of them, right? Me being able to learn directly from people who have already done it has enabled me to do it for myself. But I want to stress on this one here, the HFX, right? The High Frequency Mastery Academy, because guys, like when I started listening and learning from this platform, I realized that I was working way too hard. I was working way too hard. Can you imagine the norm in society is working for 2 weeks or working for a month to get paid? I look back at that and I'm like, this is crazy, right? We have people, because of the High Frequency Mastery Academy, they're able to earn money in a matter of minutes, taking 1-minute trades, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15-minute trades. And they're able to earn what the average person earns in a month, in a couple of minutes. Like, who wouldn't want to listen and learn from and through this platform, right? So let me call up some testimonies here really quickly, because I know we have some partners there. They're killing it in the markets every single day. And this market is 24/7, guys. So you can trade it on weekends too, right? So firstly, I would love to hear from Miss Crystal Nutt, right? She's one of our top traders here, top leader also. Platinum 600. She has been helping a lot of her friends to have success on the platform, right? So Crystal, I would love to hear from you on, your background. So you can share with us your background and, how it has been for you thus far, learning this skill of trading through the HF.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me on, Mr. Maloney. Everyone
Sure.
hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, great. So a little bit about myself. I'm a mother of two very young kids. a wife, also a flight attendant, and I have a music school. So before I go any further, if you're on this call and telling yourself that you're too busy, listen, you need to make time for what you really want to do, right? And as you all know, this entire pandemic, a lot of things happened and shifted with persons' lives. Mine as well, a little bit, being a flight attendant, borders were closed, and also having a music school, schools were shut down completely. However, I was introduced to this organization in 2018. A very good friend of mine, Mr. Kualit, and I'm forever grateful, because had it not been for this opportunity, I might have been in a state of panic like everyone else, right? I just want to say that this has been the best thing ever placed forward to me in a general sense. Mentorship, the leadership, the support, and that I find, to me, that is so much more than anything else, and especially when I invite people to this opportunity and I see them win, it feels so great. All it takes is being coachable, teachable, dedication, and the sky is not even the limit. Back to you, Mr. Maloney.
Wow, sweet. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing that. We have so many other people we can call on. What about Mr. Akua Leaf, another top leader? He's a platinum 1000. Mr. Akua, I'd love for you to share with us your background, because a lot of people think that you need a lot of time to have success on the platform. I know you have a lot of hats in the industry of music, right? You have a lot of responsibilities being a leader in different departments and stuff. Share with us how you have been able to use this platform and have success doing it even part-time.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yes, so definitely, as Mr. Maloney said, my name is Akua Leet. I am actually a leader in the music industry. I am the artistic director and conductor of the National Steel Symphony Orchestra. I also have an academia. I have my master's in conducting. I also wear hats in the community space as band leader. So when it comes to time, my time is one of my most precious assets. Guys, when I saw this opportunity, it was because I wanted something that could take me beyond my wildest imagination. I wanted something that could help me realize some dreams and some goals that I know, despite being at the highest level in my profession, I couldn't achieve. And I want you to think about a decision. Think about where you are now. Think about your present life. And that present situation is because of decisions you would have made 2 to 3 years ago, 2 to 5 years ago. And that hit me. If you can make a new decision, or if you can now take your life and give it a new challenge. If you think of challenge, challenge means if you can change. If you can change your decisions today, imagine where your life could be in 5 years. And that this company affords you to have a desire, a wild desire. It gives you a skill. What is the skill? This academy affords you to learn a skill that can make you tap into the largest financial market in the world, or the largest market in the world, 5.5 to 6.6 trillion dollars traded a day. That is something I look forward to. And then times faith. Have faith in the person who introduces you to this opportunity. Have faith in yourself. And then you can achieve anything you set out to. The other part of the spectrum is, if you don't make a decision, I can tell you for sure, if you don't make a decision, if you don't take a challenge, if you do not change today or tomorrow in anything, your life will be the same. So that is what I want to leave with this team. I leave with this on this call. Make a decision. Yes, I was crunched with time, but I needed to have something to drive my desire, to drive my goal, to drive my vision forward in the next 5 to 6 years, 3 to 4 years, 1 to 2 years. And this opportunity afforded me that. So make a decision, guys. It's real. It's possible. Let's go. Thanks for Maloney.
Thank you so much for sharing. What about Rihanna Boudou? Right, a young individual. Listen, guys, she really inspires me. Having this kind of success at her age is really uncommon, and that is something I actually been seeing since I started. We will make the uncommon common, right? She's a platinum 1000 leader. A lot of people within her group having success along with herself. Rihanna, I would love you to share with us why you decided to get started and how it has been for you thus far.
Hey, good night. Good night. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome, guys. So as Sir David Maloney said, my name is Rihanna, and I'm actually 18 years old. You see, when I got started with this company, I was 17. I was about to head into upper six, and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. For lack of better words, I just knew that I wanted a big future. I wanted to be rich. I wanted to not have to go work for somebody every single day. And I wanted to, as Sir David Maloney said, make the uncommon common. But I just didn't know how to do that. You see, I was at an extra disadvantage because my mom had retired the year before. Financially, my household, we were seeing it, we were struggling, and I could not understand how heading into my very last year of school, I had nothing lined up. I did not know where I was going to go. I had always heard about investing, but I had no idea how to start. I had no idea where to get the resources. And then I was introduced to I Am Mastery Academy. You see, I didn't have a question in my head about whether I would start or not. That was not the decision that I had to make. So I know Mr. Lee just said make the decision. My decision was made because when this company was introduced to me, it just made sense. Everything just fell into place for me. But I had one problem. I had no way to get started. I had absolutely no way to get started. But guys, where there's a will, there's a way. Honestly, I can tell you that where there's a will, there's a way, because within 1 week, I was able to find the means to get started. And 2 months later, it was one of the best decisions of my life, because within just 2 months, a decision that I made in just 2 months completely turned my life around. I was earning more than any of my peers that had left school to go work while still going to school myself, while owning my own business, while managing my mom's business. And by the beginning of this year, I was one of the youngest leaders within the Caribbean. And I don't know about you guys, I don't know how many of y'all are on this call right now and something in your head is telling you that you can't do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. I just finished CAPE exams. And I know that I'm going to be with this company till the end of time because it has given me everything that other options have failed to give me. So I want to thank you all for allowing me to share. And if there's anything I'll leave you guys with, is see you at the top, not from the top. This is a decision that only you can make. The bottom is way too crowded. Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you so much. What about Mr. Tariq Rosales, right? A young and vibrant individual, I believe 23 years old, Platinum 2000 leader. Many people on this call are having success because he made the decision to go after success. So, Mr. Rosales, I'd love to hear from you, why you got started, what you had to do to get started, and how it has been for you thus far having success.
Hey, good night, everyone. I'm so happy and grateful. My name is Tariq Rosales. I'm 19 years old, by the way, 19 years old. I got started with this opportunity 10 months ago, right? No, actually a year ago, right? My friend told me, just come take a listen, come take a look at what this opportunity could do for me. I was a bit skeptical, right? But I believe that believing is seeing, seeing is believing. So I made that one decision to come onto a call and see what this could do for me. When I saw that I could click a button and generate income, I was like, okay, game is over. I need to get started. I had to no longer become a boy working for my first name. I decided to become a man working for my last name, right? My first 3 months into this organization, I was plugged in onto the platform. I struggled a bit, right? But I did not give up. My mentor said, who I decide to listen to, I also choose their bank account. At that time, I couldn't listen to myself, right? I wanted more for myself, right? If I couldn't come out of a rich family, right? A rich family can't come out of me. Fast track to 9 months later into this organization, I was able to impact 70 persons in over 6 countries worldwide within this opportunity. Now tell me, when will a 19-year-old child or a 19-year-old person, right, could increase his income, right here in I Am Mastery Academy? And I'm so happy and grateful that a lot of you guys made a decision to come onto this call to see what this opportunity could do for you, right? Because you are always one decision from making that one change in your life. Right? I'm so happy and grateful that you guys made the time to come onto this call. So back to you, Sir David Maloney.
Thank you so much for sharing. And guys, that you have enough stories of success, people who got started having the same access that you will have access to. So the same success stories that you just heard, you can be the next one. All right. So we have these Mastery Academy videos. We also have live sessions with educators, right? There's a guy that I listen to. He's a pastor, Dr. Mike Murdoch. And he says that the fastest way to gain wisdom is through mentorship. The slowest way is through experiences, right? So of course you can get free information online on trading. Of course you can go to a library, you can go onto YouTube, you can go onto Baby Pips, you can go onto Granny Pips, papapips.com, whatever website it is, right? But that is the slowest way to learn this skill. If you want to learn this thing and master it in a fast way, the fastest way possible is through mentorship. So we have over 100 different educators that you can plug into, right? And they come on multiple times per day, even at night, weekends, weekdays, whenever. And you get to learn directly from them. They call out trades. All you have to do is just follow instructions, and your money is earning money for you, right? I'm so grateful now that I have the pleasure to edify and to introduce one of our top educators on this call right now, right? She's actually in the top 5 most viewed educators on the entire platform. I'll never forget the first time I saw her. It was in Dallas, Texas, right? So it was a big event, and the educators at the time, they were doing a session, and they called up some of the traders from the crowd to share their story of success. And there were like about 10 or 15 individuals that went up, and I think she was like the only female, right? And that stood out to me. And then when she spoke, like, she was just different from everybody else. And then to see a couple months later, she's now an official educator, like, it really inspired me, you know, because here I was sitting in the crowd. She was also in the crowd, but then she took it a step further, and she ended up being a story of success on stage. And then she went up another step. Now she's an educator, guys. Can you imagine you being on this call? You can also be the next educator, right? So how many of us know who I'm talking about right now? Just type her name in the chat, right? I want to hype this thing up. We can't bring her up being boring, guys. Come on, right? What are some of the things that she says, right? Sheesh. How many of you have been on her sessions and you hear that little line, sheesh? Type some sheesh in the chat, right? In and out with the bag, right? So get your notepads, get your pens ready as I bring up to the forefront Lady Millie Mills. I would love for you to come up and just take it all away, drop some nuggets here for us. I'm really excited to learn from you. Are you ready for us?
Yes, I'm ready.
Woo! Let's go.
Wow. Amazing. David, thank you so much for actually having this amazing call. It's an honor for me to be here live on a Sunday. I could have been anywhere, and I decided to be here with each and one of you, just expressing where I come from, how I made this happen, right? Wow. And you know what? When you were sharing that story right now, you took me back to that stage. I remember when I was in that stage, and it was just something about how I felt, right? You know, because where I come from, right? My parents always told me, Millie, you need to go to school. Millie, you need a degree, right? So when I got introduced into this education, my whole life changed. You know, I'm a mom of 2 beautiful kids, and I worked so hard to really make money, right? To really be able to maintain my house, my bills, and things like that. But when I was exposed to this education and I was able to make money from the comfort of my home, right? Within minutes, that changed the game for me. And I was like, you know what? I can't be greedy, right? I have this skill set in my hands. It changed my life. I need to expose this to the world. And I was just so excited. And I was always excited, right? So when I was in that that convention, right? It was like a training convention.
Yeah.
When I was on stage, I felt right. I felt right. I felt like I belonged there. I felt like all of those individuals who were in front of me when I grabbed that mic, I felt like they needed to hear my experience. They needed to hear someone really just express this frequency to them, because this changed the game for me. My kids being exposed to Bob Proctor, my daughter being mentored by Bob Proctor. I am personally mentored by Bob Proctor. Who would have thought that I would be in this position right now? So now I actually became the first top bilingual HFX educator here in the whole entire I Am Mastery Academy, impacting over 50, 80,000 lives from all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing that I did was I believed in myself. You see, no one is going to believe in you, all right? No one is going to believe in you. You have to activate that fire inside of you and say, you know what? This is the mission. This is the vision. This is the goal. This is what I want to make happen. Trust me. The second you activate what you want, the universe is gonna start navigating into different type of people, and is going to connect those people into your life, and boom, you already got that goal right in your hands. So believe is the word that you want to be able to always have in your mind. Then from belief, action. What are your actions? There's a lot of people that believe in themselves, and yet they're sitting down, they're not doing nothing. Well, your chance right now as a student is to be able, right, to take the action. And the action is to register, to open this online school, right? This online school that that David and his team previously were informing you. This online school is going to expose you to this amazing education that is going to change your life. You got to understand that. You got to pour out of that cup. There's a lot of people pouring so much water inside, but yeah, you're not pouring out. How can the universe, how can the world give you what you want when you're not pouring out? You got to pour out. And that's what I did. That's what each one of you are going to do today, right? So once you are exposed to this whole entire system, right, you're going to learn the language that is going to change your life. You're going to see the life different. The second you change the way you see life, and the language that you're being exposed to, is the second that your life is going to change, ladies and gentlemen. I am telling you, 7 years ago, I used to be a medical assistant, okay? I used to do EKGs, checking people's hearts, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you know what I do now? I analyze currencies moving up and down, up and down, up and down, and it pays me more, right? But how I was able to learn this? How each and you and on this call right now, how were you able to get the job that you got right now? You had to apply. You had to be mentored by your boss, right, to get the job that you have right now. This is the same thing, but from the comfort of your home. You're not going to have a boss behind you telling you what to do. You're going to have a leader showing you how to get to the bag, right? So once you have access to all of this, right, just like it was previously said on the call, you're going to basically have your own structure, right? Where you're going to be exposed to a calendar, right? If you cannot trade in the morning, well, guess what? You can trade in the night. If you cannot trade in the night, well, then guess what? You can trade in the day. We trade every single day, anytime, any hour, when you want it. And on top of that, you can log in on this academy whenever you want to. So if you have a job, right, and you have a busy life, right, but you love this and you just want to squeeze this in there, right, well, guess what? Make time for it. Why? Because you have access to this from the comfort of your home, anywhere around the world. And all you need is just Wi-Fi, a phone, or a laptop. And that right there, that decision, that action will change your life. So for that being said, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for actually having me here. It's an honor for me to be here on this call, exposing my energy, exposing this information, right? Like I said, is an information that changed my life. Ladies and gentlemen, what I used to make an hour, I make that in 60 seconds. What I used to make every 2 weeks, $735 every 2 weeks, years back, leaving my kids behind when it was 0 degrees here in New York City, I was able to make that in less than 6 minutes. And now I think it's time for me to expose this to the world. So for that being said, thank you so much for this time. Bless up. blast this chat right now with some 777 on the chat. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Guys, you don't want to miss her sessions at all. I'm excited for this week coming up. A brand new week to earn some brand new money. All right, guys. So for all of you guests on the call, you better get started tonight, because from tomorrow it's going to be super lit. Okay. Let's get some 777s in the chat for Millie Mills. And I wonder who on this call is going to be the next educator. I wonder. So are you gonna like show us a little strategy, or what's the plan right now? How are you feeling right?
You know what? I think they deserve it.
You think so?
Yeah. I think I have more info that I want to share.
Okay.
Can we blast this chat right now?
Y'all want more info? Y'all want more info?
Can we blast this chat with some 7? Matter of fact, put some money signs on this chat. Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go. I don't think they're ready for this. You think they're ready?
Guys, come on. We need more signs on this. Come on.
All right. I also want to announce, ladies and gentlemen, I have a boot camp that I have going on. All right. And it's starting tonight. All right. So not only I'm trading at 12 p.m. EST. All right. I decided to do this to the whole entire I Am Academy family. So I'm having a boot camp coming in, and it's starting tonight, Sunday. All right. Write this down, guys and ladies. Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays, 10 p.m. EST. Straight sauce. Straight education. All right. When you finish this boot camp, you're going to be a master educator.
10 p.m.
It's going to go, I'm sorry?
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesday via Go Live. Tell your whole family about this bootcamp that is going to actually happen Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays at 10 p.m. That's not including, of course, my live training sessions that is going to be happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays at 12 p.m. EST. And that's just live trades. But the bootcamp that is going to actually be starting today, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, is going to be how you start everything. It's going to tell you how to set up your broker. It's going to tell you how to activate a strategy. It's going to tell you what is a candle, formations, step by step. I am going to hold your hand, and I am going to take you step by step to become a master educator. And by the end of the bootcamp, which is approximately is going to take about 4 weeks or 5, you're going to know exactly what you're doing. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen here real quick. All right. Awesome. This is my schedule, Tuesdays and Thursday. And let me go ahead and show you guys how this works. Okay. If you guys are excited, let me see some fire emojis on that chat, because I'm always excited. Every time I hop on these calls on Go Live, I mean, they can feel it, right? All right. So, all right, hold on a second. Tradingview.com. All right, there you go. So all of you are going to learn how money moves, okay? How money moves from all over the world, all of the different type of currency. Wherever you're from, you know you're dealing with a currency, right? It loses value, it gains value, all right? And this is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn when the market is low or when the market is high. When that specific currency is losing value or when that specific currency is gaining value. Now, the beautiful about this whole scanner, this whole strategy right over here, is that it teaches you, right? It teaches you and it gives you information of what's happening to those specific pairs. So for instance, USD-JPY right over here, okay? This is the pair that I'm looking at right now. Well, that pair is actually forming patterns, okay? It's forming patterns. And it's telling you, hey, the market is high right over here. It's high, right? And once it's high, you're going to see a reaction, and then boom, the market is going to drop, okay? Now, when the market is low, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to bounce right back up, right? So now high frequency Forex, which is HFX, right, is a form of a fast way of trading, right? So instead of you waiting an hour or a week or 3 days or 5 hours, you're actually making money in less than 6 minutes. So how does this work? Well, you change the time frame to whatever time you actually want to earn those profits. So if I change this to 1 minute, okay, this is an indication that now this pair is going to show me the behavior of this market right over here in a 1 minute time frame, okay? So now when I see that the market is low and I'm analyzing this pair on a 1 minute time frame, then when I go on my broker, I'm actually going to change that to 1 minute and go for that potential buy, because as you can see, it's actually happening right now. Okay, the market is very, very low, very, very low. And it's actually happening right now. Whoever is actually trading or is about to trade with me, USDJPY, you can actually take this buy right now for about 3 minutes. I'm actually analyzing this on a 1 minute. Okay, so look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The market is low, USDJPY, and look what's happening. It's bouncing right back up, and it's actually happening right now. Look at this. Look at that massive candle. If you would have gone in right over here, look at this massive roller coaster drive on the upside, which means you are in pure profits. This right here is insane. It's insane. Let me go ahead and check the chat. Let me check the chat. Yes, shush, let's go. Look at that. Did anybody get in on USDJPY? Did anybody get in? Just type it in the chat if you got in on USDJPY for a buy. Let me know, let me know. This is insane. Yes, it is insane. In and out with the bag. And it's still going up. Look at this candle right over here. It's forming. Okay, look at that. It's happening right now live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not lying. Look at this. Look at this brand new candle. It's shooting up. Potential buy. Market shoots up, in and out with the back in minutes. In minutes. Look at that. Wow. Let me actually create this arrow right over here for my newbies. Okay, look at that. Bam. Market's shooting up live right now. Too easy. Yes, it is. All right. So I actually wanted to just basically tell you guys this right over here. Okay. And David, you can take it over. Let's go.
Sheesh. Guys, listen. Okay, let me contain myself. I need to, you know. Woo! I'm really excited right now. I was just about to see who else could take over from me while I scream. Guys, it cannot be this easy. Come on. Who's excited for those added sessions with Millie Mills? Who's going to be on, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Extra. My God, today, right? So let me continue with this platform here. So we have Mastery Academy videos. By the way, Millie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on, dropping those nuggets, sharing your story of success. You definitely inspired us. And you're going to be hearing more from us really, really soon, all right? Promise you that. Thank you so much. Okay. So we have Mastery Academy videos. We have live mentorship with top earners like Millie Mills. We also have automated tools where while you're trying to develop and create your own strategy, you can leverage these strategies that have already been developed. Plus, we have apps you can use from your smartphone, right? You already have WhatsApp. You already have the Facebook app. You already have the Instagram app. What about the money app? Right? Do you have a money app? Let me introduce you to Swipe Trades, Gold Cup, and Swipe Coin money apps. All you have to do is just copy and paste. Our educators gives you trades. You just have to copy and paste, and you're able to earn money from your cell phone, right? And you can access this through our wonderful platform here called the Hello Center, right? I want to touch on this lady here, Monica Tapia, one of our powerful leaders in the industry, not just in our company, right? Being able to leverage this platform and have success that her family can benefit from, right? Having total freedom of living out her dreams and doing things her very own way. What about my personal coach and mentor, Mr. Guy McSween? I'm so grateful for that phone call that I got back in October of 2016, right? Just like many of you on the call, I knew nothing at all about Forex. Right? People laugh all the time when I say this, but it's the truth, right? The first time I heard the word Forex, I thought it had something to do with my ex. So when he was telling me about the business, I was getting upset, right? But I'm so grateful now that I realized it had nothing to do with her, but all to do with me being able to control my money and multiply it, right? So he's a success story on this platform, not just because he's not a multimillionaire. He's a success story because of the amount of millionaires he has been able to develop and create, right? Which has then allowed him to spend more time with his family, leveraging the system of this company. Then we have another young guy, Mr. Michael Sotero, using this platform to empower other people, right? So you on this call, you may feel like you're not that interested about money, but more interested in people. Let me tell you this, you having more money will help you to help more people, right? Don't get it twisted here, right? So you can do like Michael, use this platform to earn money that you can then use to empower other people. Now, how do you get started? In my opinion, you get started tonight, right? Choose one of these packages. We have a promo going on right now. Message the person that invited you onto this call right now and ask them, when is the promo ending, right? You don't want to miss out on this. You can get 15% off with the HFX package, right? We also have the FRX, we have the DCX. The basic prices are the same for the three of them, $234.95 US for the first month, $174.95 US dollars from the second month onward, right? With each of them, you will get Mastery Academy videos, live sessions with our educators like Millie Mills and others, along with our automated tools, right? If you're like me, you want access to everything, you can take the Elite Pack. So I trade Forex, I trade binary, and I also trade digital currencies, all right, guys? So if you want the Elite, it's $324.95 US dollars for the first month, and then $274.95 from the second month onward, right? We also have add-ons, right? Many people take the basic pack and they will add on these tools individually so that they can learn and earn at the same time. All right, then we have prime packs, right? If you want to save, you can pay for 3 months, 6 months, or even a year and save up to $200 USD. But speaking of save, I want to share how this individual has, sort of saved my life, right? Because let's take it back to my birthday. It was September 19th, 2016, all right? I was age 27 at the time. And I was looking down the road in my imagination at age 30. And we all have ideals, right? We all have how we want it to be. So I was thinking about how I would love my life to be at age 30. And at age 27, it was nowhere close if I had continued down that path, right? And I was borderline depressed. And it was at that point I said to myself, you know what, I need to start making some drastic changes. And I said to myself, by my next birthday, I will not be working for anybody else, right? So I had the desire, but what I lacked was the skills. What I lacked was the skills on how to do it. And then this guy, he called me, he told me about this company. Firstly, he inspired me with his personal success, coming into the business and literally breaking ranks, right? At the time, there was probably 2 individuals that were sharing 10,000 US a month, right? He came in and he smashed that within 38 days. Can you imagine you getting started in a business, working from home, and 38 days later, you in profit over $10,000 US? That is crazy, right? He has then went on to help so many other people to do just that. Right now, he's a top leader, not just in our company, but in the entire industry of direct sales. He has been inspiring so many people with his success, guys, and it's a pleasure of mine to share this platform with him and to introduce him so that he can share with us how we can use this platform to serve others while we help ourselves. So, Mr. Gary McSween, are you ready for us, sir?
Absolutely. Could you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, David, for doing a fantastic job. I know you guys literally got an incredible event on this call here. You guys, I mean, Empire got Millie Mills, you got Kelvin, you got Tariq, you got Akua, you got Brandon, You got all the superstars on this platform, including David Maloney. And guys, I just want to come on here and close out this presentation because I know you guys are ready to get to the bag. I know you guys are ready to get to this money, right? If you are ready to get to this money, if you are a guest and you're ready to get to this money, put some dollar signs in the chat if you are ready to get to this money. I want to know who wants to get to this money. You're hearing people talking about all this money, and you're like, listen, show me how. Just show me how to get to this money. I remember my first presentation, and I was like, listen, I can't wait for them to stop talking so I can get signed up, so I can start earning this money. I was excited, couldn't sleep, literally, really super excited to be a part of this and to really change my circumstances. When I got introduced to this company, I didn't have the money to start. I had to borrow the money to sign up in the company, guys. That's the honest truth. But it took time. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of effort for me to change my circumstances, which I was praying and asking God for, right? If you're a millennial on this call, this is the opportunity, okay? No job. Let me just say this in a really nice way. There are really nice jobs out there, but let's just be real. What job could afford a person to learn a skill and start making $100 a day? Talk to me. Which job is out there is doing that for anybody? None, right? You heard from one of our six-figure educators. What I'm going to show you now is how you can turn this business into a cash cow, okay? Right, so we have our 2 and free program. I think David Maloney went through that. You get in today, you sign up 2 people within 28 days, boom. You now have the opportunity to get your next month for free. This, what you're seeing here, the 2 and free program is designed for customers. By the way, everyone signs up as a customer. The second aspect of the company is where you can now turn the educational platform into a business. Pay attention, take notes. You sign up as a customer. You choose any one of those packages. You get in at the discounted price. We're literally running a discounted price right now. Instead of paying $235, you get in for $200 right now. You get in for $200 right now. So you get in as a customer. You get your first 2 customers, and then you say, okay, can I turn this into a business? The answer is yes. You pay $17 more to become an independent business owner. So you are considered a customer / IBO, a customer and an IBO. Now, every time you refer someone to the platform, you get paid commissions. The company sets up a system where every Friday you can receive US dollars commissions directly from the company. We get paid in US dollars. Now, the benefit of an IBO is you can now market this business in any country around the world and build a customer base. And you can be highly compensated for that. All you need, cell phone, laptop, internet, and some contacts. And we're gonna show you how to build an online business from the comfort of your home. Now this stream, what I'm gonna talk about, the income here is separate and apart from your trading profits. So you make money from trading and you can make money from building a network. The first commission that's available is the Fast Start bonus. Someone goes to your website, they purchase any one of the packages, the company would pay you either $25 commission or a $50 commission. The second commission is our weekly residual income, right? You activate the weekly residual income by recruiting 3 customers. Every Friday, the company's gonna pay you $37.50 a week, which is $150 a month. Now pay attention. Majority of the people, can I be real? I want to know in the chat, can you allow me to be real for a minute? Let me know. I want to know if I can be real, right? I want to be real. I don't want to give you no fluff. I don't want to pitch you on some idea. I want to be absolutely real. Majority of the people that are signing up, let me just stop sharing the screen. I would say more than 85% of the people that are getting started do not have the money. Listen, let me say it one more time. Do not have the money to trade. Okay, so if you don't have the money to trade, but you want to learn how to trade, how can you make the platform work? Let me give you the example. When I came in, I did not have the money. Didn't have the 235. I borrowed the 235. But listen to this. I never had to look for money. I never had to put new money into the business from the day that I came in. I only made a 235 investment one time. And I worked the business. I shared the opportunity with people. Some said yes, some said no. So what? I don't care. And guess what? Enough people listen. And the business paid for itself. Imagine you can come in here with no money to little money. Let's just say you borrow the money to come in. And in your first month, if you can earn an extra $600 US, wouldn't that be an amazing situation? You're learning the skill in the meantime. You're practicing the skill in the meantime. But now you have $600 in your hands. You have money to pay for your subscription, which is $175 a month, plus your $17, and you're still left with some money. You could use the money to start trading with. But how could you sign up and have no money to trade and expect to be profitable in trading? It doesn't work like that. But if you can receive a little residual income, guess what? You are now positioned properly to be able to start trading. You need capital. When I came in, I got the capital to trade from what I'm sharing with you right here. Now, if you're on the call, things are going great for you financially, you have the money to start, you have the money to fund your trading account, this is completely optional. But if you do not have the money to start, and you're going to borrow the money to sign up, this is not optional. This is something you must do. This is me giving you some advice here because you need capital. When I came in, I wasn't ashamed. I wasn't worrying about what people had to say and la, 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 la. No, I was excited because I said, for once, I am now in the know. For once, I can now share something that can truly change people's lives. It took my wife and I 48 hours to become Platinum 1000s. We built a team of 30 people in 48 hours from not having the money. Now, and at that time, that's $250 a week. We qualify for $1,000 a month, right? Then we have the level called, by the way, we have a lot of Platinum 1000s on this call, Cool 8, Platinum 1000, okay? Where are my Platinum 1000s at on this call? Y'all have to forgive me. I got so many Platinum 1000s in my team, it's not even funny, right? We got Brandon on, right? We also got, we got Rihanna on, we got Akua on, who's P1000s, right? We have the level called Platinum 2000 now, which is 75 subscribers, $500 a week, $2,000 a month. We got Tariq, 18-year-old, who is a Platinum 2000. Had to sell donuts to sign up in the company. Had to sell donuts. Now he's a Platinum 2000, right? And he has someone in his group, which is Rihanna, who's a Platinum 1000. He has helped other people to succeed. This is just the beginning. That's a group of millennials. They're going to explode, right? Next level we have is called Platinum 5000. 225 customers in your group. By the way, Kelvin is a P2000 on his way to P5, right? Big up yourself, right? That's my brother-in-law. 225 customers in your team. Every Friday, the company pays you $1,250 residual income a week, an extra $5,000 a month. Chairman 10, 500 subscribers, 2,500 USD a week, an extra $10,000 a month. Guys, just yesterday, we have a couple from right here in Trinidad and Tobago, right? The gentleman used to work at TCL, Trinidad Cement Limited. He used to work there as an estate constable. If you don't know what a constable is, like a police officer, but for TCL, and he did safety as well. He said that department that he used to work for has now been completely dissolved. He came into the company, all he wanted to do was trade. Realized that he can make some money in marketing. Guess what? He started marketing the business. Today, him and his wife are brand new Chairman 10s, brand new six-figure earners in our organization. You can be on here and you can be skeptical. I understand. Let me tell you this. It's not good for you to be skeptical and broke at the same time. It's not good. It's not good. I'm telling you. Like, it's cool to be skeptical if you're doing well. But if you're skeptical and broke, you're skeptical and financially challenged, come on. What are you going to do? right? Like life is not going. The government is not going to do anything for you, and I'm telling you, the job market is really tough right now. So what am I going to do? I need to be open. I need to be looking for opportunity. Can I find something that's legal? I'm talking about something legal, not these situations or these things of people telling you, you put some money in, you bring some money, and you can get all these big dollars. Not that nonsense. That is a scam. This is a legit opportunity where you can learn a skill and you can learn how to run an online business, a legit business that can change your life. All you have to do is get back to the person that invited you and say, hey, listen, okay, talk to me. What's the next step? Is this real? Is it really working for you? Guys, I'm telling you, this is legit. Okay? Legit. I went from not having the money to start to earning 10,000 US dollars a month in 1 month and 8 days. When I went into the ATM and I put my card in and I punch in my code, and that money came out of the ATM from that card that the company sent to me, I was tripping out. I was going crazy. I call up all my friends and I'm like, yo, we are rich. We are going to change a lot of people's life. I'm like, yo, we rich. I was fired up, right? Now my life has completely changed. $10,000 US a month is cute money for me right now. It's cute. It's like, it's cool, you know? Because now my goal is to help other people get there. My goal is to help other people to achieve this level of success. I'm telling you, this thing can change your life. You just have to have the hunger, the desire, the willingness to go through the challenges, because it is not easy. If you want easy, keep doing what you're doing. But is it worth it? Yes, right? Nothing that's ever good in life comes easy. It takes dedication, it takes focus, and you're going to work with an incredible group of people that's going to push you to have success. So I want you to join the Empire Movement. I want you to join this organization. This Empire launch, I want you to get started immediately. Don't hesitate, go find the money. If you have to go sell something. Some of you have cell phones that you paid thousands of dollars for and is making you no money. None. We want to show you how to take that cell phone and turn it into an ATM, right? So if I were you and I was on this call for the first time, I'm like, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. Tell me where to sign up. Tell me exactly what I need to do and get ready to put in the work to go change your family circumstances. You can look at the circumstances in the world today and watch it and complain and say times are hard and all of that. I'm with you. But what are you going to do about it? Because the government is not going to give you the answer. The government is not going to give you the answer. If you're waiting on them, I'm telling you, you're going to be some problems. But what we got going on right here is changing people's lives. So if I were you, I would get started, not now, but right now. So with that being said, Kelvin, you can jump back on, bro. Close out this call. Phenomenal job this organization has done. I'm very proud of every single one of you. If you're a guest, you are truly, truly blessed. Get yourself started right away. Okay? So, Kelvin, back over to you, bro.
Thank you very much for taking the time, guys. As Mr. McSween said, I really have nothing more to say. The decision is really yours. You know, I saw his success. I was skeptical too, and I got started. And guys, what I'm driving now is you know, my life has completely changed. I'm going to say that. My life has completely changed because we are changing lives. If you're on this call, get back to the person. Let's go.